This machine you see in front of you is called RTG, means rubber-tired gantry crane, and it is a mobile gantry crane used in intermodal operations to ground or stack containers. First, let's look at some parts of the RTG. This part is called grinder, which is used to support other parts like trolley. This is our cabin, which is fully connected with trolley. This is leg of RTG. Another part associated with this leg is access ladder. This is engine room. This whole RTG can be movable with this rubber tires, which is also protected with wheel guard. Now, after looking into different parts, let's see how this whole process is done. Our loaded truck is coming. If you are a truck driver, then it is your responsibility to drive truck slowly and carefully. If you are a worker, then it is your responsibility to do not free walk around these risky areas. After stopping this at appropriate position, the RTG handler take that loaded container. Make sure that twist lock is perfectly fit, and, as you see, with the help of RTG handler can unload container and put it in appropriate stack. It can also be used for organizing the stacks. That was a process. Now let's see what things you need to remember during all of this. Never, ever, sleep, smoke, or drink during working time, or in an operator cabin. In case of emergency, make sure of the e-stop to stop the RTG. Never leave the operator's cabin while the RTG is in operation. Ensure that all appropriate switches are on before operating the controls in the operator's cabin. Report any incidents to control. Always slow down the hoisting speed when the spreader is approaching the top of the hoist or reaching the top of the container. When picking up the container, always wait for the spread landed light to appear before locking or unlocking. Regularly check spreader for obvious damage or leakages. After handling the container, don't hoist up the spreader until the unlock signal appears. Don't travel at high speed when approaching the forward end or reverse end. Don't trolley travel if any abnormal noise is heard. Now, let's talk about gantry travel. Gantry travel means travel full RTG on gantry path. But first, remember that don't move the RTG while lifting or uplifting the container. Whenever you do gantry travel, use siren. Ensure that all things are working properly. Ensure that there are no obstacles on the gantry path before traveling. Ensure that all the anchors and wheel chocks are released before gantry travel. On the completion of work, get instructions from the control where to park the RTG. The RTG should not grant trade travel with a load unless specific instructions are given. But before doing any of these things, the flowing checkup has to be done, like a ground level checkup, access ladder checkup, cabin checkup, spreader checkup, and last pre-operation safety checkup. And after finishing all the work, put your RTG in an appropriate parking position. So, we can say that this is most dangerous area, and any worker should have to avoid to free walk or maintenance work in this area while RTG is in motion.